Hi, I'm Anthony from Pest Protection Plus, and today we're going to talk about birds and birds nesting, specifically in exhaust vents. Now, here at Pest Protection Plus, we've been removing birds and bird nests from exhaust vents, dryer vents, air vents since 2012 in the GTA, and any other hidden place you can think of. Birds will manipulate and use any small space to take advantage of for the nesting season and to stay safe from predators. Today we're going to talk about why birds choose to nest in your exhaust vents, the associated risks of birds nesting in the exhaust vents, such as fire hazards, health hazards. We're going to talk about invasive species versus protected species for the Migratory Bird Act. We're going to talk about prevention and sanitation and how to ultimately protect your home from these invasive creatures. So why do birds choose to use your exhaust vent as a nesting location? Well, smaller birds like starlings and sparrows will utilize this space because it's high off the ground, it's safe from predators, it's safe from the elements, so there's no wind or rain really typically getting inside your exhaust vent. The typical exhaust vent on the exterior of the home becomes weak and brittle when it's exposed to the sun. So these birds will just come along, peck at the plastic, and break it apart, gaining entry right into your home. The associated risks with birds in your vents are health hazards and fire hazards. As these birds bring in material like twigs and sticks and any other material they can find, they're actually preventing the airflow to vent properly, which could overheat your motors, creating a fire hazard. So not only are these sticks and debris creating a fire hazard, the birds themselves will bring in bacteria from their droppings, mites, fleas, other insects that don't get consumed by the young, actually migrate through the vent system into your home or looking for a new host such as you and your family. Now here's where it gets important. Identification of the bird species is critical. In regards to the Migratory Bird Act, we have invasive species and protective species. Now when it comes to invasive species like starlings or sparrows, we can remove the bird, the nest, the material, the eggs right away. In regards to protected species like robins or swallows, we will have to wait until the birds hatch, 2 to 3 weeks until they become big enough they can fly the nest on their own. And once they've vacated, that's where we come in. It's critical we handle all species humanely and follow all wildlife migratory bird acts to make sure we are wildlife compliant. So here's our process when we arrive on site. For starters, we're going to properly identify the bird species, if it's invasive or protected, and how we can handle the situation. If it's an invasive species, we're going to remove these birds right away. We're going to locate the vent. We're going to remove all the debris and ream the pipe, clearing any nesting material or droppings, birds, eggs themselves. Next, we'll sanitize the pipe, make sure we get rid of that bacteria, any odors, mites, or fleas. Finally, we'll install a protective bird cover, galvanized steel mesh to prevent any future intrusion. Again, this vent cover itself allows proper airflow when the vent is in use. There's no blockages or potential fire hazards. When it comes to birds and nesting in your vents, it's better to get ahead of the problem, saving you hundreds of dollars in the future from potential fire hazards or health hazards to you and your family. Birds will typically use and take advantage of these vents in early spring. So why wait until there's a problem? So let's recap the video here, what we've talked about and discussed. So we've gone over why birds choose to nest in your exhaust vents, potential fire or health hazards to you and your family, proper identification of invasive versus non-invasive species, proper sanitation and prevention, and future prevention with the galvanized steel mesh covers. If you're in the GTA and you suspect you might have birds getting into one of your vents, call Pest Protection Plus right away. We'll come identify the species, remove the hazard, and install prevention. If you're interested in anything we discussed here today, visit the timestamps below in the description. If you found this video useful or helpful, don't forget to follow Pest Pro Plus for more wildlife tips.